Is this like church? Seriously? All right. Alexa, you want to switch over? Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here at the Building for Hope groundbreaking. We do have some people on site, but thank you to all of you joining us on YouTube. We are live streaming this event. Because of COVID, we were unable to have this open to the public, but we do have representatives of Journey's Board of Directors, our staff members. We have our partners, HKM Architects, Power Construction, and Cornerstone Bank with us. We also want to give a shout out before we really get started to Sterling Kilgore, who provided the hard hats for the event, Goat of Float Balloons for the lovely balloons donated to us, Home Depot for the groundbreaking supplies, and Windy City Signs for the beautiful signage for this today. I'm going to turn it over to Fernando Aguilla, our board president, to get us started.
Good morning, everyone. First, I'd like to thank everybody to be here attending this incredible milestone. When Suzanne asked me, you're going to be doing some little talking, I thought, well, what am I going to talk about? There's so many things that happened in the last year with COVID and how it's impacted our clients, how it's impacted the staff, the volunteers, the partners, everything. And then I thought, you know what? I'm just going to take you on the journey as to how we got here. About 6 or 7 years ago, I became president. About the same time, well, around that time, I was doing PADS volunteering over at First Presbyterian Church. Around that time, we onboarded a new pastor, Alex Lang, who he and I would have a lot of talks, discuss different things. And one of the topics that came up, he asked me, are we doing enough? Are we doing enough with PADS? There's a whole population of homeless that can't attend these volunteered pad sites. What can we do for them? Then he mentioned that at his old church, they had this permanent pads. So I took that idea and went to Beth. Meanwhile, Beth, and that was around 2014. Meanwhile, Beth had been doing some of her own groundwork, I think as far back as 2009. So I walked into Beth's office and I said, hey, Beth, I have this idea that Alex mentioned, this permanent pads. And Beth just had a big smile, her eyes lit up. And I swear, she pulled out a folder, it's probably about this thick, with all these plans. And she's like, yeah, we've been thinking about this for a long time. So we thought, you know, our board is really strong. The staff is amazing, volunteers nonstop. Let's do this. Let's put this plan together and take this on. So we started this journey. A lot of talk, a lot of discussion, hours and hours of work by everyone involved. We had it going. We had a silent campaign that we started trying to raise as much money as we could, with a milestone of on February 29th, 2020, on Leap Day, we were going to go live. We're going to do our launch, our public campaign. We had a great event. We announced it, the Leap of Faith. Many of you were there. Fantastic events. Momentum was there. And then all of a sudden, pandemic hits. And everything just pretty much shut down. We had to focus, Journey's had to focus on the client safety, the volunteer safety, staff safety. So we had to shift our focus from the building to what do we need to do to make sure everybody's fine, safe, and taken care of. So we put the building on hold just temporarily, made sure everything was working out. And of course, with the staff, the volunteers, and the coordination, all these activities, they were able to step up and get it done to the point where it's somewhat stabilized. So then we went back, okay, let's talk about this building again. Can we do it? Can we take a leap of faith and get this thing accomplished? And we decided as a board and staff, yes, let's do it. So we went back, started doing this, and we said, let's just see what we can do. Let's bring in our partners, reevaluate, and go for it. What's funny, what's ironic about all this, had we had this building before the pandemic, we probably would have saved Journeys over $500,000 in costs. with the hotel costs, with the meal costs, and just in general. I want to say I'm really proud of our partners, our staff, volunteers, everybody here. This building is because of you. We're here not because of what I was thinking of or what Beth was thinking of, but it's because of you. All I did was ask Beth, hey, do you think we can do this? And here we are. Again, for me, it's really surreal to actually have something here that we're actually going to physically put a shovel in, when everything up until now has been on paper. So with that, I thank you all for being here. Thank you for your hard work and your dedication. Thanks.
We have a very special guest with us today, Mayor Jim Schwartz, Mayor of Palatine. He's a wonderful partner of ours, and we are honored to have him with us today.
It's dangerous to give a politician a microphone, so you're taking a leap of faith on that, that's for sure. I just want to start by saying, as a member of the Village Council, sometimes we have tough votes that are going to be real difficult, tough votes that are going to make some people happy, some people upset. We have easy votes that are pretty simple, if you're extending a fence or a setback, whatever else. And then we have no-brainers. And the variations that the journeys we're asking for to get this building done was a no-brainer. Everything about this project is correct. Everything about it is right. The partnership between the Village of Palatine and Journeys. This community, it's 68,000 people. But I say all the time, it's like Mayberry. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody's in it together. Everybody's got the common goal, and it seems to be to make Palatine a stronger community. And we're all only as good as the sum of all of our parts. And Journeys is a pillar of this community in making sure that the underserved are served and that we're taking care of our most vulnerable residents. And everyone in this community are our residents. When they step into Palatine, they are our residents. And we need to take care of them. So this is an awesome opportunity for the Village of Palatine, for Journeys, and again, most importantly, for our residents. So we look forward to continuing to partner with Journeys going forward throughout the building process. And when it's all done, we can't wait to tour it and to get it into operation and serving our community. So thank you very much, everybody, for coming out this morning, and look forward to the next phase of the building process.
Thank you so much, Mayor. Our last speaker today is someone that we could not have done this project without. It was her vision. Beth Neighbors, Executive Director.
Hello, everyone. We absolutely could have done this without me. The way I look at this is 22 years ago, I joined this wonderful, mighty army. And I literally was put in place as a farmer. It was a seed that was planted by the community. It was something that was needed in the community. And I just kind of was put in charge of watching it grow. We have 2,500 volunteers that perpetuate us forward. We have an Army volunteer board that is much more than a volunteer board. They're compassionate family members. And we have a team that has been standing with me. I have two sitting here. The three of them are the only ones really sitting in the front who've been with me forever. Todd Stahl, 17 years. John Rapp, 17 years. Velma Jackson is going on 15. Just hit 15. Ha! Just last weekend. This memory is outstanding. Not really. But I love this agency. This is an extension of who I am. It's an extension of Palatine, an extension of everybody sitting here. So we talk about groundbreaking. It's a unique breaking of ground in many ways. We have broken ground at Journeys with our partnerships. They're unique. How many nonprofits has an architectural firm that comes back 3 times to pro bono design something I need? That's HCAM. That's a partnership that is gold. Power Construction. How do you have the owner of Power Construction saying, you know what, we'll forego our fee and we'll do a value design? That no architect or construction company likes that term, but we'll do it for you and we'll use our subs and we'll take you to the finish line. That's Power Construction. Then you have Cornerstone Bank. You have Cornerstone Bank that is made up of our own volunteers. When we get hit with the pandemic, they sponsor us for PPP. When we say we're doing this construction project, they say, hey, back end loan, we'll help you out. You guys are a stellar financial entity. You can be relied on. We'll help you out. And they're supporters through our project. Members of that bank have supported us through this project. Cornerstone Bank is represented here. There's Todd. There are a lot of individuals here who are real silent warriors who don't necessarily want recognition. And that's okay too, because we all do things that are powerful for powerful reasons, right? And we're all here on the planet because we care about those with fragility, that are facing fragility, whether it's fragility of body, mind, or soul. That is what we're here at Journeys to do, is to stabilize. So with that, I thank you so much for being here. I thank you so much for our live audience. And I'm really excited to put these shovels in the ground because this has been a dream for quite some time. Thanks so much.
All right, for those of you on site right now, now's the time for the hard hats, because we are about to turn this into a construction site. I need the one representative from Cornerstone Bank, from HKM, from Power Construction, along with our board president, Beth, Todd. Come get your shovels.
I'm not sure.
And your hat, and your hat.
That doesn't matter.
Here, wait a minute. It's double.
I want you by the dirt. I'm putting you to work.
We have three more. Three more shuffles.
Okay. Let's see. I need three more board members. Tony Butler, come on up. Paul, come on up. And Margaret Brewer, thank you so much. All right, squeeze in. Get those shovels in the dirt. All right, now pause, because we're gonna take a picture.
1, 2, 3.
All right. And on the count of 3, let's fling some dirt. 1, 2, 3. And with that, we are officially under construction. Thank you all so much for joining us. I know. There to stay. There to stay. Don't move. Don't move. We're going to need names for the press. But officially, the ceremony is concluded. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, everyone on YouTube, for joining us this morning. More information about Journeys is on our website. I'll wait for the train. How rude. Building for Hope on our website, www.journeystheroadhome.org. Thank you so much.
I got you. Margaret, come back.
Yeah, I talked to I'm the project manager for Power Construction.
I'm Ellen. I'm doing the marketing, social media, all that.
Oh,
equipment,
okay.
everything.
Nice. Yeah, and
Nice to meet you.
I moonlight as our photographer for Power as well.
Perfect.
Yeah, I was downtown yesterday. They brought 550 ton crane in.
Oh,
I pick up like 30 ton crane and swing it up to the 11th floor.
Oh, gosh.
And it was like cars and stuff, like literally still driving everywhere.
Oh.
Quite, yeah, when I saw the iron workers up on the roof, even they were pulling out their cell phones to take photos of this. They're erecting a new bridge between two buildings. Oh, okay.
I know you do. So my response was.
Yeah. Mike is.
I paused this.
Yeah.
Yes, we can do another.
Yeah.
We did. Yeah. Yeah, Mike just, it sounds like he just kind of really finished the schedule, so now he's like fully engaged in this job, unfortunately. So,